He gets one in the air to deep left field. Back toward the corner goes Thomas. Right back near the wall. It's out of here! Grand slam, Pete Alonso. A towering grand slam for Pete for his first home run, and the Mets have a 4-0 lead. He hit it about as high as he hit it long, and it found the second row in left field. A grand slam for Alonso to score 4.
The wind is blowing in from left, or that would have been a tape measure job.
That's drilled down the left field line by Alonso, and that'll bury into the corner. Marte on his way to third as Castellanos digs it out. They're going to wave him home. Marte on his way home. Double clutch by Gregorius, and Marte scores. Pete Alonso with an RBI double. Aggressive base coaching by Joey Cora, and the Mets have a 2-0 lead.
Joey Cora, veteran third base coach, and he is tremendous. Changeup, sinking, and Pete got the barrel on it. The double clutch by Gregorius, and that's the difference.
Gets one in the air to left center field. Back in the gap goes Castellanos. Back near the wall, and it's off the fence. An extra base hit. Lindor will race on in. Alonso stands at second base with a towering double, and the Mets tack on a run. It's 4-1 New York. Alonso again coming through behind in the count and muscling one out to left center field for his second double and his second RBI of the day. 2-2 to Pete. Hits one in the air to deep right center field. Back goes Vierling onto the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso with a 3-run opposite field home run to break this game open. It's 8-1 New York. Second home run of the year for Alonso, a 5 RBI afternoon, and the Mets get the big hit and lead it 8-1. And Alonso rockets one to deep left field, headed toward the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso christens game 2 with a 2-run homer. 6th home run of the year for Alonso, and the Mets jump out quickly. 2-0 New York.
Gary, is that strafing?
That would be strafing.
Well, it was only a matter of time for Pete to get on track against lefties. Got one downstairs.
6 home runs for Pete. RBIs number 22 and 23. Here's Alonso. Already has a 2-run homer and a single in this game. And Alonso attacks one and hits one out of sight. Oh man, Pete got a hold of one to the back of the lower deck for a 3-run shot. Second of the game for Alonso. He's driven in all 5, and the Mets lead it 5-1. A monster 3-run homer for Pete Alonso. 2 on the day, 7 on the year, and that one went a long way. And Alonso rockets one toward the gap in left center field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here! Pete Alonso puts a capper on it with a 3-run homer.
Right down Broadway. You do that to Pete.
That was a laser. Ball just never will come out of the air. Hit so hard.
And Alonso cracks one, and the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight, a 2-run bomb into the second deck for Pete Alonso, and just like that, the Mets walk off with a 7-6 win. Oh wow! And Alonso loses it. Jump shot and a jump on home plate. 7-6 and 10.
Well, I guess he answered my question.
A, B, or C? He chose A.
And Pete socks one to deep left field. Back goes Taylor, looking up, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso puts the Mets in front with a 2-run homer. His second in 2 nights, his 6th in 11 games at Dodger Stadium. And the Mets have responded to a 4-1 Dodgers second. Toward the right center field gap, back goes Bellinger looking up, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso with a 3-run homer.
And he hits it out of the ballpark, folks. That is impressive.
Got a lot of backspin on that ball. And it just kept on going. And Pete drives one out to left. Soler going back to the warning track near the wall. And it's out of here. A grand slam for Pete Alonso. Alonso's second grand slam of the season, his 19th home run. And the Mets have scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning and lead it 10-1.
I think they got the runs back, Gary.
Pete got just enough, and he puts the hammer down. Flies this one down toward the right field corner. Back goes De La Cruz near the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso with an opposite field home run. It hit the railing above the fence and came back. Number 21 for Alonso, his 13th on the road, and the Mets get the early lead. Now, Pete doesn't hit many that way, right down the right field line, but he takes Rogers out. And it's a fastball, and he drills it deep left center field, headed toward the wall. It's out of here! Pete Alonso with his second of the day, and gives the Mets the lead in the top of the 8th. A laser beam, his 22nd of the year, and it's 4-3 New York. One fastball too many from Jimmy Yacobonis, and Alonso loses it, and the Mets lead in the 8th. And the breaking ball hit off the mound, and it hops away from Reynolds and into right center field. Nimmo will go to third. Alonso holds at first. The ball hit off the mound, which changed the angle of the bounce, and it ate up Matt Reynolds. And the Mets have runners at first and third.
Yeah, that ball was scalded off the bat, and then, as you said, it changed directions.
3-2. Marte runs. It's hit through the hole. A base hit for Alonso. Marte turns second, but he'll hold right there as Pham gets to it quickly. And so the Mets have 2 men on, and Alonso is 2 for 2. Alonso's 2 for 2 tonight. And he drills this one deep to the gap in left center field, headed toward the wall, and it's off the middle of the wall. And Pete will get to second base with his 3rd hit of the night, a well-struck double. That's hit toward the hole, and Pete Alonso is 4 for 4. Big day for Alonso, the least hard hit of his 4 base hits, but he found the hole on the left side on an 0-2 pitch.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball, well hit, left center. She's on the way, and there it goes. A 3-run homer for Pete Alonso over the Great Wall of Flushing to the right of the 370 mark. Oh, as Pete Alonso lit this crowd here at Citi Field. His 25th home run of the year, a 3-run shot. The Mets are leading by a score of 3-1. I'm telling you, and these players will answer to it after the game, depending on how things turned out. The speculation was there. The minute Nimmo made that catch, would that get the offense going? Nimmo saved at least a run with that inning-ending catch in the top of the 6th inning, and the Mets responded.
2-2 coming. In the air, down the left field line, back toward the corner. Veerling near the wall, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso lofts one inside the left field foul pole. Number 30 for Pete Alonso. He's driven in all 3 runs tonight, and the Mets now have a 3-0 lead. 54 at-bats without a home run. Alonso breaks that drought. He's driven in 102 runs, his 30th home run. And Pete hits it on the ground toward the home base hit. Here's Nimmo on third, heading for the plate. Nimmo slides in safely, and the Mets win it. Pete Alonso on an 0-2 pitch drives in the winning run in the bottom of the 9th, and the Mets win it 7-6. He's now 4 behind Kyle Schwarber, who's hit 2 today for the Phillies. That's up the middle and off the glove of a diving Clement. And Alonso's got a base hit. Alonso hits one deep to left field. Forget that. That is way out of here. Pete Alonso, number 39, and he's now the all-time single-season Mets RBI leader. 125 runs batted in, breaking the record held by Mike Piazza and David Wright.
Pete, you are now the man.
Well, he broke the Mets home run mark in his rookie year when he hit 53 in 2019. And now he owns the Mets RBI single season mark as well.
I played on a team with Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco in the stadium. I did not see many balls in that area. That was a tremendous blast here.
Pete's 2 for 3 today. Pops this one up to shallow right. Tough play. Garcia going out, coming on Capel, and it lands for a base hit. Ball comes loose. Alonso heads to second. Capel's throw is offline. Good hustle by Alonso, and he winds up at second base.
Good read by Pete. Once he sees, he proceeds on to second base.
They're going to score that a single and an E9. And Pete smacks one the other way. That's deep. Back goes Capel to the warning track at the wall. It's off the fence, bouncing away. Nimmo is in. Here comes Canna. Lindor right behind him. All three will score. A 5 RBI day for Pete Alonso as he delivers a bases clearing double. 11-1 New York. So on the day he has set the Mets RBI record, he goes about obliterating it. 128 runs batted in.